It's no secret that recently I've been becoming a bit of an MMO fiend. Over the past year and a bit, I've been spreading my wings and finding new games that I can really lose myself in. In contrast to the short burst of excitements that are fighting games, I've come to enjoy the slow burns of a good MMO. So when I was contacted to check out their new DLC for Elder Scrolls Online, I jumped at the chance to lose myself in another world. This video is sponsored by Bethesda, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. More specifically, their newest expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online, Elder Scrolls Gold Road. You can sign up today using my link in the description and get yourself a copy of the Elder Scrolls Online and the Gold Road DLC. For Elder Scrolls fans, you'll get a kick out of this, as we're traveling to Westweald to explore environments both old and new. More specifically, we'll be traveling back to areas last seen in Oblivion, which I've heard is a pretty popular Elder Scrolls game. It's up to us and our friends to fulfill the most important tasks imaginable. Finding some mage and putting an end to their tyranny. Yeah, that's definitely the plot. And for me today, the adventure starts here at character creation. You see, Elder Scrolls Online has a bunch of races from the Elder Scrolls series. I'm sure that any fan can love and recognize them. You got elf, edgy elf, man, other man, third man, cat man. Thankfully, no matter what race you pick, you can choose any of the playable classes. Now, if you know me, you know that when I play games, there's one thing that I like to do above everything else. Pump, big damage, hit hard, kill, main, slaughter. Let not a single zoner, I mean mage, escape my wrath. So because of this, I need to find the one class that truly fits that role. Oh, hey, look, an assassin. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this. I'm a new player to this game, but thankfully for me, I can get started on the Golden Road questline as soon as I finish the tutorial, which I am doing right now. Everyone, look! A mage! Take this, you magically infused hunk of junk! You dare swing at me? I'll reduce you to the metal from whence you came! Oh, wait a minute. This is an axe. And I'm a rogue. I think I chose my weapon pretty poorly. Now that's better. I gotta tell you, this is pretty neat. Similar to other Elder Scrolls games, you gain levels based on the types of weapons that you use. Weapons aren't locked to any specific class or race, so you can equip whatever you want at any level, and your skills gradually increase. Meaning I can live out my dream as a great axe-wielding assassin. I'm gonna stick to the daggers.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it.
Sneak around? Do I look like a coward to you? Do I look like a wimp? Nah! Screw this guy in particular! I'm gonna kill him right now! They kicked me out of the tower. Apparently killing the guards makes you too violent and a threat to everyone in the area. Maybe I should reflect on my actions. Or I could get on a boat, skip town, go to another boat, skip that town when I finally get there, get on a third boat, use the new scribing system in order to further enhance my build, and become a stealthier than ever rogue by harnessing the powers I've sworn to fight against in order to make it so that I can stab people better, leading me on a massive quest to investigate the return of Ophelia. And finally, find myself in Westweald. From here, I can adventure onwards to stunning areas, the stunning beauty of the Golden Road, the dangerous depths of Wilburn, the high mountains of the Colovian Highlands, all with their own unique characters, storylines, and dungeons for you to explore. Speaking of which, it's dungeon time! I know not why I am here. I know not what my objective is. I know one thing, and one thing only. I can swing my daggers really fast, and it hits you really hard. Who needs technique or skill or magic when you could just swing your arms really fast and it gets the job done? Something cool I noticed, which I wasn't expecting, was that the dungeons work slightly differently from other MMOs that I've played. You see, unlike other MMOs, the dungeons aren't instanced. They're just naturally in the world. This might sound strange, like, yeah, no shit, Gecko, but what this means is that while you're in a dungeon, other people can just be there. They don't interrupt your questline or get in the way of killing enemies, they're just there. fighting the mobs alongside you and helping you clear out all the ads. Hell, they even come in and assist you when you're fighting the dungeon boss. It's pretty cool. A system I really learned to appreciate was the delve system. Delves are kind of like dungeons in the sense that you go through these winding corridors in order to clear out a certain amount of mobs and face a boss at the end of them. The difference is that while dungeons are instance content, delves are not and can be entered at any time just by walking into them in the overworld. This comes with a bunch of different benefits. Mainly that there's no specific party in a delve. Other players are kind of just there. They don't interrupt your quest and they don't get in the way of killing the enemies. They're just there, helping you clear out the ads and even coming in to assist with the bosses. It's pretty cool and a lot of fun. This also has the benefit of making these places feel truly connected in the world. It makes it feel like these places are really here in the world. Everything feels so connected, so real, so lifelike. Is that a fucking skeleton hitting everyone with eldritch horrors? Holy shit, Mr. Bones! Slow down! Where's his mana stored? It's just bones! I will never understand magic. What was I saying? I got a little distracted. Oh yeah, having multiple people just run through with you is pretty exhilarating, honestly. You just swarm through all the enemies like an angry mob. Nothing can stand in your way. Even the bosses fall in a matter of seconds. On your own, you're pretty powerful, but in a group, it's like you're unstoppable. Even if some of your future allies are a little bit weird. Now, I'm sure some of you probably noticed this. Some of you may have figured it out, but this game doesn't play like other MMOs. I feel like an idiot for saying this, but Elder Scrolls Online plays very similarly to how the single-player Elder Scrolls games play. I know it sounds stupid, but please hear me out. Most MMOs have you getting a bunch of different abilities on recast timers, have you pressing rotations, or similar-looking buttons over and over and over again, but ESO is just straight up a first or third-person adventure game with some light MMO design in there. You still have your raids, known as trials. There's a new one called Lucent Citadel, which I couldn't enter because I'm level 6 and I have no friends. As well as your standard MMO dungeons, along with delves, which feel a lot more like Elder Scrolls dungeons. If you're a fan of Oblivion or Skyrim, you'll feel more than at home in this combat system since it's basically the same thing. Probably, I didn't check out the magic, I'm not a nerd. Speaking of magic and nerds, this guy's a mage! Look, he has all the telltale signs of a mage. Minotaur. Minotaurs are generally magical, right? Maybe I was wrong. Actually, maybe assuming everyone that I am here to kill is a mage is a bad idea. Perhaps instantly assuming that everyone who uses magic needs to be destroyed is bad. Hell, I've met several NPCs over the course of this journey that have aided me, and they've all been mages. Perhaps my view of this world is flawed. Perhaps I should reflect on my actions. He's using magic! I fucking knew it! And the day is saved because I beat the guy in the place and got the thing. You know, I never actually read the flavor text for any of my assassin abilities. I wonder what they say. No. No. No! No! Once again, thank you to Bethesda for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out Elder Scrolls Online in the link in the description.